here's the passage we're going to read in the book that you can look at. And we're going to be focusing on 4 vocab words that will be on your spelling test. So just before we do this video,
This is a great way to include several different aspects of the Read Aloud Plus, including adding technology, explaining the process to students, and clarifying things for your students. So this is a great way to kind of get them excited about what they're going to be reading and see it in action, and also sort of what the lesson is going to be about.
okay, so now you've got to see somebody dribbling soccer ball. Now you can follow along as I read out of the official youth soccer book. Dribbling. Although success in soccer is key to good teamwork, there are many situations in which a player has to rely solely on individual skills. One of these skills is dribbling. That is controlling the ball while moving it past one or more opponents. Here goes Daisy, going past an opponent by a series of soft touches with the foot. The dribbler makes changes in pace and direction in order to fake out opposing players. A technique called feigning. In learning to dribble, first use short inside of the foot. That's the inside of your foot. If you flip your page over, you can see where they circle the ball on the back of your foot. If you want to mark the one that's the inside, you could do that. And outside of the foot passes. Bettina can show us an outside of the foot pass, so you can see that on the picture too. Touching the ball lightly in order to keep it close to your feet and therefore within your control. Because if you remember, that's part of what dribbling is keeping the ball in control. So when an opposing player approaches, keep the ball on the side away from him or her. This is called screening. So you're making like a screen between your ball and your opponent. That way they can't get it. When dribbling, you should keep your head up so as to be able to determine the best moment for a safe pass or a shot on goal. Once you have learned dribbling with the inside and outside of the foot, then you can try dribbling with the instep. And that's the inside part of your foot that's closer to the heel than the toe. Okay. So we went over a few vocab words on your sheets with the reading. You might notice that the vocab words are underlined. And there's a space down at the bottom for you to either write an idea of what your definition is, like dribbling. Does anyone have an idea of what dribbling is? We can start with that one. Raise your hand if you have an idea about dribbling. Brielle, what do you think dribbling might mean?
Moving the ball up the field ahead of you by kind of tapping it with your feet.
Exactly. Yeah, you're going to keep the ball in front of you and move it along. And in the book, it also says right after dribbling, it says that is controlling the ball while moving. So that's a great definition. Another word I want you to look at just quickly because it kind of sounds different than it looks. I'm going to find a pen here. Can anyone guess what that word might be about? I'm talking about Christine, you nod with your head. What word do you think I'm talking about?
Feint.
It has a T in it, but it's pronounced feigning. Do you remember when we looked at the word knock? That's a word that also has a silent letter. Remember that, you guys? Knock is a word where you don't pronounce this letter. You don't pronounce the K. You just say the knock. So with feigning, it has another silent letter in it, the T. So we don't think. So we're not going to say the T sound. We're just going to say feigning. And what does that mean? What do you guys think that means, feigning? Anyone have an idea? Amy, what do you think?
Faking?
Yeah, faking. It's so, like, if you're going to move this way, and the ball is actually going to go the other direction. So you're kind of faking out your opponent. All right. So we're going to give you guys a chance to talk with an elbow partner about some of the other words on your list and definitions. And then you get to, if you have a scrap piece of paper, we're going to have you make your own balls. So, like, you guys could all work together since there's 3 of you there. So after you have a chance to look at your words, then we're going to make your own ball like daisies. And you can practice. So go ahead and take a few minutes to look at your words and make a ball.
Oh, right. Oh, good.
I don't remember.
Ball. If you need extra paper, I can help you again. Yep, everyone needs their own ball because you're going to practice your individual skills, and then you're going to, and then, is that what you guys came up with for what word? Opposing. So maybe you guys can be opponents. First practice.
You ball on the side of the runner, so you use your body.
I'm a competitive person. I am a competitive person over here.
Maybe you could try doing both. Maybe you can be on the same team and then you can play against each other. So when you guys are ready to try dribbling, go ahead and take your elbow partner and you could practice passing the ball back and forth to each other. We made a little field out here for you. So here's, actually you guys, if you want to try to make shots on goal, you can use this as the goal post. So if you want to move up the field, you can pass to your elbow partner. Oh, you can play with each other, or you should have a ball too. You can practice.
Wait, what was the first part? Inside of the just dribbling by yourself with the inside and then passing. Here.
You're close. Inside.
You were close.
And if you're feeling really
great,
you can start feigning or screening your partner.
Oh, nice. So, yeah. Oh, there you go.
You screened me.
Do you want to try doing it? See if you can move it. Oh,
Yes. I wasn't sure which way you were going.
all right, look at Jen is nice control in her ball. All right.
On this side.
Yeah.
As I'm faking, I'm like, hey, I'm going to go that way.
Can you do wait, outside of the foot?
All right,
that's a
wait,
little
she
trickier.
That's amazing.
Well, you can use the outside of the foot.
Oh, no, that's true.
Stay like that. Use my opponent. So I'm gonna go away like this. Outside.
Have you practiced fainting?
Or maybe I'm gonna go the other direction.
What is,
You know, like
how
I'm
do you
gonna
screen?
Really go hard.
Did any of you successfully feign?
Yeah. Well, let's see if you can feign out. So
I would pretend to go this way.
where's she gonna go? Where's she That's tricky.
You don't do that really fast, real quickly.
You have to practice dribbling a lot before you can pretend to go one way and then go another way.
I'm dribbling the screen down the ball. I don't know where it's at.
It's a skill.
I would have been in the background with that.
Sure. So why don't you guys find a partner and head toward the back of the room. We're going to give you a chance to dribble up the field with an opponent and try to shoot a goal.
Alright. And your opponent will be guarding the goal. So you guys can take turns being the opponent and the dribbler.
You guys are doing an integrated lesson.
Realize that?
She's our opponent. Yeah. Are you ever?
Oh yeah, baby. We have a lot of pluses.
Is there a
to this
goalie?
one.
This is the goal. We beat you.
Yeah, under the desk is the goal. Who's Ashley's opponent?
I am the opponent.
Bettina. Oh yeah, she's everyone's opponent.
She's our designated
She's got
opponent.
the poster.
Alright.
All right. Oh, nice thinking.
Goal! Or is it score? I don't know. Goal! I'm gonna. Oh, you want your ball?
She's screaming. Nice.
Goal!
All right. Oh, Christine.
Come on,
She's got her.
Christine has her magical word.
Go Beavers.
Hey!
Oh, look at that fake out. And the crowd goes wild.
Oh, yay!
Amy.
Yeah, we were today.
Yeah, you got your cleats on.
I
Nice
can do
delicate
anything.
dribbling.
I also have a goal built in, I would like to
Oh,
mention.
there you go.
Slides, well, it keeps on sliding underneath my boots instead of.
Yay!
You have a built-in goal.
She scores every time.
Here comes Emily. Ready?
She get up.
Yay!
Good tackle. Good tackle. Yeah. Next week, towels and tackles.
I know some good tackles. You can
Anyone
tell.
Yeah.
I'm brutal. Like, you're not supposed to. Are you supposed to?
No, you're not supposed to.
No.
Who's next? Brielle.
Do you want us all to go?
Yeah. You want to try? You gotta see it in
We want to see
action.
everyone have a chance to dribble.
It's all about
There, she's got
authentic
the-
learning.
There, look
Oh,
at that.
that was a pass.
Okay, I'm gonna sit down. Second go. We have to really get it. It's not a real
Yay!
Yay!
All right, Janelle. Watch
Janelle.
out, Bettina.
Watch out.
You're Janelle. That move was horrible.
Yay!
If the ball goes between someone's legs, it's called a nutmeg.
Oh,
A nothing.
I like your soccer stuff.
Yeah, look at that.
That chair is too cute. Yeah, that is.
Yay! Yay!
I think that's everyone, right? Did everyone
Oh,
do that?
oh, one more.
At the same time. Where'd it go?
It's under my bell bottom. There, right between.
Oh,
Nice screen.
She did like a little shuffle move there.
Did everyone that wanted to go get a chance to go?
Does anyone want to go again? Okay, you can go back to your seats now. Do you want to hand?
Screen and then I